What's up, YouTube? Big Z here, your host, CashCity Picks. Welcome to Week 10 College Edition. We are, first of all, reflecting and reviewing Week 9. We went 1-3. It was our worst week of the season. I feel terrible. I had to eat a lot of humble pie. I totally underestimated the home field advantage for a couple of big games. Should have known better. Our only saving grace was Texas covering 20 points, 20.5 points, giving us a little bit back on the back end. But oh well, here's to looking forward. Here's to studying a little more closer. And let's see what Week 10 brings us. For our first pick, we take a look at a Pac-12 showdown, Washington at USC. Washington is favored by 3 points. We see the glaring problem in this game for USC, and it's defense. I mean, Michael Penix Jr. is a top quarterback. He has his two favorite wide receiving targets available to him, and I don't know how the USC defense hold off Washington and make that a close game. There's only so much a one-man show on offense can do. Caleb Williams, as amazing as he is, he needs the whole of his team to step up. Not just players on offense, but that defense cannot continue the way it's going. A one-point game last week with Cal, was it? Heart attack game, barely winning. That is just too much to deal with. I say half a unit. Washington covers the spread even though they're on the road. They'll take us to Cash City. Let's go. Next, we take a look at another Pac-12 showdown. This time UCLA on the road, going to Arizona, visit the Wildcats. UCLA is favored by 2.5 points. That to me says it's anybody's game. UCLA sort of struggled before finding their rhythm and getting to daylight against Colorado last week. All of it happening in the fourth quarter. Arizona, on the other hand, has been playing well since 3-4 games ago, going back to September against the Huskies in Washington, even though that was a loss for them. And even though they had a loss after that against USC, those are very close games, very tight. I think Arizona is set up and primed for an upset here. After all, they are playing at home. UCLA finding its rhythm late in games. I'm going to go with Arizona on the upset, plus 2.5 points. Get ready. LA won't be happy. Arizona is going to go wild. Take 1 unit. Arizona on the upset, beating the Bruins, getting us to Cash City. Next up, we're looking at Purdue on the road versus number 3 Michigan. Yes, that line is 32.5 points, favoring Michigan, of course, undefeated. However, do we believe Purdue can cover? I, for one, do not. They are playing terrible. Michigan is an unstoppable scoring machine. They've been playing solid ever since, and there is no way I think they don't cover that 32.5 points. I'm going half a unit, Michigan, covering the large spread versus Purdue. Let's go. I think the offense has more than what it needs to handle Purdue. It's going to be a 40-point game. I really think it is going to be a 40-point game in Michigan's favor. Purdue has lost their heart this season. They know what they're up against. Go ahead. Be confident. Let's go to Cash City. Michigan will take us there, covering 32.5 points. Pay to man. Last but not least, for our Week 10 edition fourth pick, we are looking to get to Cash City by the means of the Penn State-Maryland game. Penn State is favored by 8.5 points. It seems to me they are playing well against common opponents, and the offense is tight enough for quarterback Alar facing off against Tua's little brother in this match. I think Penn State covers this spread. Penn State has an offense that minimizes interceptions and turnovers, and they have a defense that holds teams often under 15 points. I think they are good, even though they are on the road, squaring off against Maryland. And Talia will not have enough to overcome the Penn State offense, I think, to overcome the Penn State defense. Talia will not have enough to overcome the Penn State defense. He will have his hands full, I think. And Penn State on the road, covering 8.5 points, getting us to Cash City. Let's go where we can pay the man.